bit of pressure on the love there. All right. And then you just got a nice press. All right.
For that. It's really great to have the recognition on behalf of the whole team, and it's so important to recognise the very large number of people that worked very hard to get this vaccine developed, manufactured, tested in trials, all of the clinical trial volunteers without whom we couldn't have tested the vaccine, and now the people working on the vaccine rollout. So pleased to have recognition for everybody who's worked on this.
Well, I was talking to my colleagues in Wuhan from the 2nd of January, and they're quite experienced clinicians, and they were telling me this is a disaster, was the words they used. So it was clear to me very early on that this was quite serious, and at the very least was going to be a serious problem for China and the region, possibly the world.
Well, the pace has been quite incredible, because we've tried to compress about 10 years of vaccine development into 11 months. And so that really has meant incredibly long hours and no breaks. We've sort of reached the point now where there's a few hours to have a break at the weekends, so we're making progress.
It's been a really busy year, but in many ways it was wonderful as well as stressful, because we had this opportunity to do what we'd like to do with all of our vaccine programs, which is develop them as quickly as possible, safely, but without having to stop and start again as we go through phase 1, then apply for funding for phase 2 and carry on, whereas this went continuously and even overlapped phase 1 and phase 3 at one stage. So it was very rewarding, but yes, quite stressful at times.
We've been fighting so hard and working so hard over the last year, trying to find a way out of the pandemic, find better treatments all the time. And so to get a sort of just a brief a brief 24 hours of actually, if you like, celebrating the team's success, I think is nice. But Monday morning we're back on it.
So a lot of the team were collaborators and colleagues and friends before we started this work, and a lot of them were international. But I have made an awful lot of friends through this process, and some of them have become almost family-like. It's been a baptism of fire to an extent, and you forge very strong relationships working so hard.
Science is not normally quite such a high-stakes endeavour. Our projects are spread out over lots of years. But I think, again, it was the focus on teamwork, community, and understanding that we were in this not only for the UK, but also for the whole world. So just wanting to do our best, with no guarantee of success, but wanting to do our best throughout gets you through.